police force deployed for the funeral of Queen Elizabeth were diverted to Leicester to control these riots, wherein a Pakistani bastard pulled down the Hindu flag. Leicester's weak police force couldn't stop one man from. Here is an official press release by the Indian High Commission in London, which said that they condemn the violence against the Indian Hindu community that happened in Leicester, England, due to the vandalization of symbols of Hindu religion, as there was an attack on the Hindu temple. India has demanded a quick and strict action from the UK against the attackers and also demanded protection of people as well as the temples affected in the attack. This incidence of violence is more about India versus Pakistan rather than Hindu versus Muslims, since this violence has resulted after the India versus Pakistan cricket match during the Asia Cup. Now this violence grew to an extent where the police force deployed for the funeral of Queen Elizabeth were diverted to Leicester to control these riots between the Indians and the Pakistanis. Now the population of UK is about 67 million, where Muslims are about 6%, whereas Hindus make up about 2%. Many estimates say that the Muslim population in the UK will reach about 8.2% in 2030. Now talking about the Indian population, they make up about 2.3 to 2.4% of UK, but even though being very less in population, these Indians hold very powerful positions in the UK. That is, CEOs of many companies in the UK are Indians. Also, you'll find many high-level Indian politicians in the UK like Priti Patel or Rishi Sunak, which was very close to being the next Prime Minister of the UK. Recently, there was a report published which said that Indians own more property in London than the English people themselves. Now in the recently happened violence in Leicester, not all the 6% Muslim population was involved, rather just the ones of Pakistani nationality. The UK police reported that the first incident of violence happened on August 28 after the India-Pakistan Asia Cup cricket match. Pakistani fans have created this very toxic image in people's mind that they cause a lot of nuisance and violence, which too was seen in the match between Afghanistan and Pakistan. However, in the clash between fans of both the countries, the Afghanistani people whooped the Pakistani asses badly. Similar violence happened after the India-Pakistan match, which started with arguments between the two and ended in violence, and as usual, most of the violence occurred from the Pakistani side. Due to this violence, the Indians held a protest march, which was in the location or area where majority shops and businesses are run by the Pakistanis. Now the Pakistani dogs showed their angry violent reaction, wherein a Pakistani bastard pulled down the Hindu flag from outside of the Hindu temple in Leicester, and Leicester's weak police force couldn't stop one man from doing it. In their defense, the Leicester police force said that this flag pulling incident happened when the officers were busy in dealing with the nearby public disorder. Hence the incident was a result of the incompetence of the administration, which too was mentioned by the Indian High Commission in their press release. This is it for today. See you in the next one. Until then, Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.